Good evening. It's Friday night. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Smart.
Yeah.
Big Freeze is off tonight. He'll be back on Tuesday. Getting ready to celebrate that birthday Sunday. So happy birthday to him. We're already again.
Happy birthday, Nick.
So we here on this Friday night on YouTube and X. What up, Tig? Live on your TV screens, laptops, and your desktops, on your mobile devices. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for Townhouse for Sports4U Podcast on YouTube. Like us on X and Facebook, and TikTok at Sports4U Podcast. Follow me at John Watkins 0984 X on Instagram. Follow Mark on Instagram via Mark on X. Follow Nick on Instagram at 99gorilla. So lots to talk about tonight as we're getting ready to be a week away from the official return of NFL football Hall of Fame game. Obviously, next Thursday night in Canton between the LA Chargers and the Detroit Lions, of course. The Chargers will be having Antonio Gates enter the Hall of Fame. I don't know who's the Lions representation in the Hall of Fame, but we also get a really good class going into Canton next Saturday. So we'll talk about that more next week on those who will be getting inducted and the start of the NFL season and seeing all the great happy birthday shouts out to Nick, Vanessa, Sam. Happy belated birthday to Sam. Oh, happy belated birthday, our boy Sheen. His birthday was the other day. So,
and happy birthday to Bash, you heard?
Happy birthday to Morrison and Bash. And shout out to Isaac. Isaac on his birthday was today. A lot going down here in the world of sports. So let's go ahead and start. See the title. I called it today's episode, Hate All of Haters. So we had some hating going on. You saw we played a couple weeks ago, Cam Newton's take on Jalen Hurts being a top 10 QB. And obviously we know what the former MVP, Heisman Trophy winner, had to say about that. We don't need to replay that. Let me play obviously he got a lot of reaction. And we got some of those reactions. We're going to play the whole clip. But let me show you what Cam Newton experienced from some of his colleagues in the media. And in this clip, you also hear Cam responding to said critics.
Cam Newton.
Anything that Cam says is going to go viral. Box office. Who hotter than me?
Well, Cam's wrong.
Cam Newton went to 3 Pro Bowls. Jalen Hurts already been to 2. Cam Newton was an MVP and he got to the Super Bowl and he forgot to bring his cape.
Mr. Ryan Clark, you're attacking the messenger and not attacking the message. Terrell Owens, we all know that you don't have the best relationships with your quarterbacks. Me being a quarterback, I'm just going to leave it at that. Gilly, you posted me on your social story. And Peggy, I got a question to ask. Can you name me one Gilly the Kid album? Damn. Did you know his album was Philadelphia?
Damn. Jalen Hurts is the quarterback you got to go through in the NFC to win the Super Bowl.
You do not need to go through Jalen Hurts.
Who do you need to go through?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Damn.
So since that we want to attack the messenger, Ryan Clark. Okay, let's pull up your stats. Second team All-SEC, we cannot relate. Undrafted in 2002, we cannot relate. Won Pro Bowl in 2011, we cannot relate. People keep attacking Cam, the person, or why he didn't jump on the fumble, comparing and contrasting. So when I compare and contrast you guys' statistics and Dan Orlovsky, never mind. But the message here is, Jalen Hurts, this has nothing to do with me hating. Eagles fan, this has nothing to do with me being bitter. This is just my thought process in evaluating quarterbacks. Let's make people debate about sports again. There's too many homeboys in the industry. There's too many insiders that are moved by relationships. Well, you're not talking about the person. You're more or less talking about their performance. And that's what I will talk about. Did you know, Peggy, Jalen Hurts only threw for 2,900 yards in the whole season?
Yeah, 2,903 yards.
Did you know that his former teammate at Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa, threw for 36 yards less? You know, the kicker in that is?
What is it?
Tua only played in 11 games. Baker Mayfield threw for 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions. Justin Herbert's stats, 23 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. So what are we talking about here, ladies and gentlemen? Cam hating on Jalen? No, that's not the case.
He doesn't need to play elite for his team to be successful. They're not winning games solely on his performance. The elite guys is.
He lacks nothing in the skilled department. But like I told him, team situation doesn't require you to showcase your individual talent.
These guys that I put on the list are all valid. So stop coming for me as if I don't know this game of football.
Now, there's more. If you want to see the whole clip, I can go watch. Cam has the reel posted on his YouTube on the 4th and 1 podcast YouTube. But that's pretty much was a mixture of everything from the last week. Well, last week of what Cam went through from you heard all those names. It was Ryan Clark, T.O., Gilly from Wallow and Gilly, Dan Orlovsky. All right. Ryan Clark responded, and he kind of got, like, even the situation, like with the RG3 situation, he ate some crow, and he gave Cam his flowers and blah, blah, blah. Y'all can go see that. It's on his Instagram. I ain't playing that stuff. But Mark, you kind of, and obviously, and let me say this, because I was kind of like them too, and them, this guy right here had to enlighten me, and then when I'm back and listen, y'all was right. They were shooting the messenger. Because everybody talks about, because what's the time, what's the only thing they bring up when we talk Cam?
That when he didn't jump on the football in that Super Bowl against Shaw.
Exactly.
You know what's so funny, dog? Not to cut you off. I was at Will House, we did a show on Wednesday.
No rules.
And we were talking, shout out to No Rules, shout out to my nigga Ill Will, you know what I'm talking about?
See you in a minute, bro.
We was just talking about that, how one play in a big game can ruin your legacy. Nobody talks about how he threw for 4,000, damn near 5,000 yards his rookie year. Yeah. He won MVP his second year? He won. He was offensive. He broke the rookie record for passing yards. Right. Was offensive rookie of the year. Then they had the number one that year. That we beat them in the Super Bowl. There was no one offense in the NFL. Right. It was the offensive player of the year. It was hands down. But that was MVP. Like his second or third year, right? When he won MVP, 20. He came in the league in 2011. It's his fifth year. Okay, it was 2011. So it's about his fourth or fifth year. So his first 4 or 5 years was great. And I'm not talking about, what I think happened to him, but that don't even matter. But I was just telling Will that, dog, none of that gets brought up when you speak about Cam Newton. The only thing you bring up is him not jumping on that football or attempting to jump on that football. And that's crazy to me. But go ahead. My bad. And that is crazy. Y'all mentioned that because that year, I tell people, because I'm a Broncos fan, and obviously my team did beat that Carolina team. And like he was saying, if he would have had a guy like AJ Brown or Devontae Smith or had a Saquon, what he could have done, what would we be saying about him? What you go back to Cam's rookie year, that was probably his best roster he had. D'Angelo Williams, Jonathan Stewart, Steve Smith Sr., Greg Olsen, those are his weapons. Go back to the year they went to the Super Bowl against us. His best receiver was Ted Ginn. Yeah, that's why I was saying. His best receiver was Ted Ginn. And if anybody know anything about football, and Ted Ginn, Devin Funchess were his two main receivers, and another receiver that I refuse to name. He didn't play on that team. He got injured, so he didn't play. He's sorry. He's just fucking sorry. And then Mike Tolbert, I think, was the lead running back at that time. Right. Leslie talented team, but that was a team that Cam led to the Super Bowl. But like you said, all they focused on was the fact that he made a business decision. And let me be clear. Because I was the only Bronco fan in the world at that time, probably at that anybody knew. You're the only Bronco fan? No, you know my homie Snacks. Shout out to Snacks, you heard? Whoop 2 times. Yeah, shout out to Snacks. What was I say? I was gonna say Cam was still right. And here's why. Opinions are opinions as far as top 10. But again, Cam not lying. Cam not lying. And I said this a couple years ago about Jalen Hurts. He's the perfect quarterback in that offense. And I hate that it sounds like you've taken away from him, but I don't think that's the point of that. Like, I think Jalen Hurts is a pretty good quarterback, but I just think that he's a beneficiary of being with that defense and being with them weapons, dog. You don't have to put Mahomes. You can put any other quarterbacks who haven't won a Super Bowl in Philadelphia. They still win that Super Bowl. I don't know if Jalen Hurts can take Buffalo and make them be the number 2 team in the AFC.
I don't think so either.
I don't know how good Baltimore would be with Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. But I think that if you switch them with them, Philadelphia doesn't lose a beat. I think that's Cam Newton's point. And that's all I've been saying too.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what it is when, like you said, they were focusing on everything with the message and not the messenger. They were focused on the messenger, not the message, and obviously, and everything he was saying was true. And this is what Jalen Hurts is going to have to deal with for years. I mean, he's going to this is going to be something he has to deal with. Unfortunately, nothing of his doing. But this comes with the territory.
But this can change and I'm not saying he can't do it, but this can change if Philadelphia start winning games because of Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Instead of like they winning it because the team, like he has to sometimes put the cape on to be Superman, then he has to do that. But unfortunately, the way his team is set up, it's going to be hard for him to do that solely. Like, it's different with Mahomes. You see Mahomes, when Mahomes go into the game, he get into that mode, everybody's still scared of Mahomes. You see that with Burrow. You see that with Lamar Jackson. You see that with Josh Allen. Like, you see that with Justin Herbert. You see that with some of these quarterbacks that people have in the top, 6, 7 quarterbacks. And I'm going to say, as much as I hate it, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield had a great year last year. Mm-hmm. And again, you put Baker Mayfield in Philly, they still win a Super Bowl. If you put Jalen Hurts in Tampa Bay, they don't make the playoffs. Especially now with his top 3 receivers hurt, like Baker Mayfield to play with.
Yeah, I don't know where, and I don't know where. Obviously, if you put Cam Newton with this team at his peak, this is what it'll be everything they were expecting Donovan McNabb without Donovan McNabb. Kind of the same thing like with Jalen Hurts. This is stuff that Donovan McNabb they wanted, and they've gotten it. And Donovan McNabb had a T.O. You had a Brian Westbrook. You had LaShawn McCoy, Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin throughout the years.
Squads. He ran into what people would call the football Michael Jordan.
Yeah. And Jalen Hurts, he's running into the guy who everyone says could be the next, but he got the W. So that's what I look at with So I just wanted to play that. You're good. So
I think with girls with slabs like that.
So that's where you much. Let's talk some more football. We're about you get. Are you all right, man?
Nah, nobody heard me, so it's fine.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay, so we can stick with football, or all right. Well, let me get this little baseball stuff out the way. Saturday's the Baseball Hall of Fame. Sunday's Baseball Hall of Fame. I just want to congratulate these people who are going in the Hall of Fame. Obviously, we got Billy Wagner, Ichiro, CC Sabathia, the late Dave Parker, and Richard Allen. That doesn't say Richard, though.
No, it doesn't. I know what it says.
Richard Allen. So I want to congratulate them going in the Hall of Fame on Sunday. Obviously, Dave Parker unfortunately passed away a few weeks ago. He was always he was hoping to be able to be healthy and live to see his induction, but unfortunately, he was called home before a few weeks ago, and obviously his family will be there as he's posthumously inducted into the Hall of Fame. So RP to Cobra. Obviously, CC Sabathia, lights out pitcher. Ichiro,
You calling that man Cobra? It's crazy.
That was his nickname. Pause. All right, we got guesses in the building. Cool. And Billy Wagner was a good pitcher. And obviously, I never seen Richard Allen, so we'll talk about him. But salute to him. But I want before we get to the next baseball topic, I want to show you. We got a guest that's going to joining us, part of the Culture Clash family. We wanted to join us. He asked me in the meeting the other day, so everyone be pull up, talk some sports. He's going to pull up. He's going to be a part of our two-a-days next month during NFC AFC South week. He's a Falcons fan. He hates the Saints. He lets Trail knows that every day he lives. Why, I don't know. But we'll get that answer there. But he's the host of the JB versus the World podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother Jay from the Culture Clash Network family, the great JB is in the building. JB, what up?
What's going on, family?
All right, you got Mark here, man. JB,
what's going on, JB?
How's it going, man?
All right, we was just talking to man real quick. Piggybacking when we was talking about your thoughts on the whole Cam versus the world situation on his critique of Jalen Hurts.
All right, first things first. I agree with Cam. I agree with him on his take. I think people are taking it personally because people are either Eagles fans or they like Jalen personally. And I think my biggest gripe with it is that people aren't keeping the main thing the main thing.
Right.
This man made an opinion. He laid out his reasoning. He laid out this is not coming from a place of bitterness, jealousy, envy, anything of that. And people are just like, nah, you're jealous because you didn't jump on a fumble. Taking away, completely dismissing the fact that Cameron Jarrell Newton, who got on my nerves for years as a Falcons fan.
So wait a minute. He can actually be CJ Newton?
He could be.
I'm just saying. Go ahead. That's good. I'm sorry. So I had to. Sorry. Go ahead, JB.
But he could. Cameron Jarrell Newton has literally won everything there is for a quarterback to win in sports on almost every level except for a Super Bowl. And people are just like, nah, you sucker. You've been. Are you forgetting? Are you forgetting who Cam Newton is, or did you ever know? Now, if you want to dive deeper, if you allow me to dive deeper into it, we can.
Go ahead.
We can go right there. All right, cool. Cam has won high school championship.
And let me explain this why JB's going there. JB is from the Georgia area, and he played high school football in Georgia.
I played against him.
So his credentials are qualified. Continue, brother.
Like, I played against him in high school. Well, he wasn't starting then, but he was on the team.
Gotcha.
Big motherfucker then. But Cam has won high school championships. He won a JUCO championship. He actually has 2 national championships. He got one with Florida, one with Auburn. He got a Heisman, #1 overall draft pick. He's got a Belindikov. He doesn't have a Belindikov. He definitely has a Walter Camp Award. He has a Manning Award.
He probably won the Davey O'Brien, and probably the Davey O'Brien, maybe.
He didn't win a Davey O'Brien.
Okay, he didn't win Davey O'Brien. Okay, but he definitely was the Walter Camp Award or the Maxwell Award.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, which is super impressive because you can only win that once. Offensive Player of the Year, League MVP, 3-time Pro Bowler, first team All-Pro, which I don't think an Eagles quarterback has ever won. Ever. No. And of course, you talk about the Super Bowl and the fact that he actually played in one. Like, the man is impressive. Like, he might not have put up the passing numbers, and he was all right. Also, take this. Let me rewind it back. He went to a Super Bowl with Ted Ginn and Philly Brown.
And we just talked about that. Mark just said that. That's who the other receiver was. Philly Brown, aka Corey Philly Brown. I remember him.
Philly Brown, and neither one of them had 750 yards receiving that year.
That's right.
Neither one of them. His leading receiver that year, his leading weapon that year was Greg Olsen with 1,100. And then dipped down to 740, whatever it was, to Philly Brown and Ted Ginn. Like, man, John Stewart didn't even run 4,000 yards that year. And we're talking, and they went to the Super Bowl, but despite that, with him as the second leading rusher, he's only for 3,100 yards. Man, he's probably got 1,000 yards in drops.
Yep. With Ted Ginn?
Come on, man. Ted Ginn,
the man got
Ted
nuts.
Ginn still living off that Ohio State. Ted Ginn still off that one that game against Florida in the national championship because he went off, and that's why he got overdrafted by the Dolphins.
Hey, man, good on him. That return made him millions. But yeah, people sleeping on Cam and disrespecting Cam the player, and not looking at Cam the commentator. That's what like burns like it grinds my gears about this whole thing. And you know me, I'm a Falcons fan. And I'm defending a Panthers player.
Yep.
I try to keep myself as an agent of truth when it comes to these matters. I try not to go too far one way or the other. I try to keep it as honest as possible. That's why I say fuck the Saints every chance I get, because it really is up for them. But Cam, nah, man. Nah, that's just not right. People just can't focus and just keep the main thing. I mean, and it's not, and even in Cam's opinion, he didn't go out of his way to disrespect Jalen. He didn't say Jalen sucked. That has never come out at any point in time about his argument. He said it's kind of hard to put somebody up there because he didn't even throw for 3,000 yards. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for him to keep him keep him in the top 10 because the Eagles roster was so good. Those are fair assessments. Everybody else he put above him as a quarterback, as a player, has to do more to win. They have to do more to succeed. And that's a very fair assessment. Like, you can say, oh, well, the Eagles can't do without Jalen. They're 2-0 without him. 2-0. They lost the game that he got hurt in, but they're 2-0 otherwise. What are we talking about?
All right.
What are we talking about?
Let's move on to a quick topic. Then we're gonna get back to the football. Did you tell me you were a Braves fan?
I am.
Mark, so is Mark. So we'll just we weren't gonna talk much about the Hall of Fame, but I just wanted to recognize the players who were going in. Obviously, you had
they got a baseball season this year.
Real.
I apologize if this is PTSD for you guys right now. Ichiro, obviously, guys, we grew up, we watched three of these guys, obviously, and that was Ichiro, CC Sabathia, Billy Wagner. Obviously, CC Sabathia stands out the most to me on this out of those three, as a pitcher, one of the most dominant pitchers. Where it was with the Indians. Obviously, went to the Yankees because obviously, man, I wanted him on the Dodgers. But you know, he was dominant. Southpaw had a killer fastball. But Ichiro, when he came over from Japan, obviously MVP in Rookie of the Year in the same season. Something that you rarely see. You only see Candace Parker do it. Mike Trout could have did it. But he's, I think, really the last player in baseball or any sport. Well, Candace Parker was the last player in any sport, but definitely the last player in MLB to ever win both of those awards. Any of those players stand out for you, JB? You see out of Ichiro and CC Sabathia?
Man, definitely CC, man. Look, I'm not even the biggest baseball head, but of course you know who Ichiro was. Everybody was talking about. He was a sensation when he crossed over. But CC. Yeah, well deserved. I honestly didn't know he wasn't in already, but I guess his first year eligibility.
Yeah,
him in.
Yeah. These him and Ichiro both first year Hall of Famer, first ballot. The baseball. Me and Mark have this we kind of hate the baseball Hall of Fame because so we can have this conversation with you. They're the only sport whose greatest player is not in the Hall of Fame. Who do you think is the greatest baseball player of all time that you've seen, JB?
Oh, man. The greatest. I'm not the one to ask that. That's how much of not a baseball head I am.
So for me and Mark, it's Barry Bonds.
Okay.
And we're not caring about the steroids. We talk about if you ever go down a Barry Bonds wormhole, look through his time when he was, and I hate the Giants because I'm a Dodgers fan, but his time with the Pirates was just as dominant as his time with the Giants. He got 7 MVPs. When he came to the Giants, he already had 3. his career with the Pirates alone to me is a Hall of Famer. Nova said, "Help me with the baseball parlay." All right, let me know what you got. I'll try. But yeah, his Hall of Fame career. Come on, man.
Yeah, he had 2 Hall of Fame careers. That's man. That's just different. That's just different. That's the best player that touched the diamond
ever. And I hate the Giants. All right, but let's get back to the NFL. I want to. So we're about a week away from the season, and you know what? They're already talking about people tanking. So first of all, there was some news. Justin Fields yesterday, second play in practice, on an incomplete pass, suffered a dislocated toe. But he'll be back. They says he avoided serious injury, so he should be back for week 1 when they play the Steelers. That's that breaking news. Other breaking news is it seemed like we're on aligning for Archie now. Aligning for Arch.
Ugh.
Align for Arch Manning. It seemed like that's going to be the new what? The new what? Paul suck for luck. The new tank campaign now.
Tank for Tua.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Real quick before we get there, among these players, these are Athletic did a list of players who they think right now of active who pretty much are probably either locks to be Hall of Famers now or on their way.
They don't have Bryce Harper's on the Hall of Fame.
Let me see here. So right now, you think Kershaw,
true,
Verlander,
yes,
Max Scherzer,
yes,
Mike Trout,
yes,
Freddie,
yes,
Mookie,
yes.
Now they say these dudes are in the red zone. They're on the 20.
Shout out to Freddie, man.
Shout out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely shout out to Freddie. Bryce Harper.
Yeah, he should. I not hate him, but he should be in.
Nolan Arenado.
I can see him on the tiptoe on that line.
Manny Machado.
No.
Hate him.
No.
Hate him. Johnny Hustle.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt. Hate him too.
Yes.
I don't even know why they see. What are we talking about?
Yes. Shohei is.
What do you mean Shohei's on the 20 in the red zone?
Shohei is on the red zone. Is crazy.
Shohei should be playing with a gold jacket on in
the
game.
You should be also Rey Mysterio type shit right now.
Right now,
the modern day Babe Ruth is on the red zone for me on the Hall of Fame. You idiots! And I personally F this guy. I hate anybody from that Astro team. Altuve.
Don't worry about it, John. We beat them for y'all.
Yeah, punks. Y'all so good, man. Out of here, man. I will never have nothing good to say about those dudes, JB. As long as I see any of them in an Astros uniform, I know Correa's gone, I know Bregman's gone, George Springer's gone.
That's Shohei.
I will never not hate the freaking Houston Astros.
That Shohei is crazy.
Shohei on the red zone.
Shohei is so disrespectful.
I put them on calling out names. I didn't even like that shit.
I am a filthy baseball casual, and I know how disrespectful that is.
Shohei Ohtani in the red zone to be a Hall of Famer. 3 MVPs already.
Shohei needs to be playing with a goal.
What do you need to do? He needs to win 7.
Nah,
come on. What are we talking about?
His jersey needs to be gold right now.
Right now,
we have a plaque for him on Sunday. But
that's crazy.
On the 20. But let's get back to the main thing. What up, Big Nick?
And a doctor should retire his jersey right now.
Pretty much. And Angels. So we're on Arch Watch now.
No, we're not.
Pause. So now it seems like teams are now
crazy.
The word is now that teams are going to try to position themselves to draft Arch Manning.
They were trying to put themselves. They trying to put themselves in the arch position.
Yo, you good?
Archie for Arch.
Yo, pause. I know he's gonna be crazy with JB. He's gonna say something wild too, dude. That is crazy. Arching for Arch is wild.
That's crazy.
Yo, you a grown man arching for another man named Arch? What are we talking about?
You said they trying to put themselves in a position.
I said their alignment for Arch.
Same
difference. Pause.
But go ahead, John.
So they said Manning's their man. What? So,
all right. So here's the deal. So it sounds like 2 teams who right now seem like they might have their eyes on Arch Manning for the future. One is here in LA, and that's the Rams. They consider Arch Manning right now the number 1, clear-cut, the number 1 QB going into next year's draft. Now here's the thing, and the good thing we got JB here who's a Falcons fan. They own y'all first-round pick. Obviously, because y'all drafted my guy out of Tennessee, James Pierce.
Dog.
Yeah, I wanted Buffalo to draft him so bad.
Drafted my guy out of Tennessee, James Pierce. But they got y'all first round pick. Does that concern you in any way?
No. So for us personally, if our draft pick, no.
Okay.
Look, the way the Falcons are set up right now is you want to get your guy, go get your guy. And James Pierce, they believe, is that guy, which is an indicator that they don't believe they'll be in a position to worry about getting a pass rusher next year, which means we're not going to be picking that high anyway. So fuck that first round pick. Go get your guy. Go make the playoffs now. The time is now.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as that concerned, no. Okay. But if you're the Rams, if you want to package those picks to move up,
there you go.
That's a nice little. That's a way to do it.
Sam said he wants Norris Sellers, the quarterback from South Carolina. If you can get Arch, if Arch is sitting right there,
if he's even coming out,
pause. Yo, Mark, you good? Y'all good over here?
Yo,
Art,
I'm just chilling because you talk about nigga Arch and then JB said he don't know if he's coming out. That's crazy.
His Arch is coming out.
All right,
okay. He said also Taylor Green. None of those quarterbacks to me are better than Arch.
Taylor Green is good. I don't. What's up, Candace?
What's up, Candace?
I don't see them have to move any picks.
No,
to get him.
I don't mind Arch if he would be working the LA system. Well, I'm gonna be clear. Avery Johnson from the basketball player.
That's crazy. Avery Johnson is.
Well, heck, Arkansas got a 30-year-old wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad Arkansas, not Georgia, because.
Well, he's a dog. Oh, I forgot. JB's a dog too.
I know that's cool, but after our quarterback that was 28, I don't want any more of these old ass.
Mark.
What about Cade? Cade from Clemson.
Mark's talking about Stetson Bennett.
I'm talking about Stetson Bennett.
Oh, Stequavius. Stequavius Devontae Bennett.
Yeah.
I need this question from my boy Big Nick. He's asking for JB. Do the Falcons value a big? Whoa!
You know what? I think your name is Nick. You have to be out of pocket on the show.
I don't know, man. But expect a lot of.
Yo, JB, I don't know.
I don't know. But expect a lot of Penix to be thrown deep this season.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, Penix in London.
All right.
The Tower of London, yeah.
Everybody part this.
Okay, this gets out of hand. Over the arch of Nova said over the arch of what? All right, but
this is out of pocket.
So they're looking at Arch Manning to be the successor to Matthew Stafford. Now, I can't see the Rams being, or either you guys being that bad, or being it. Because I think both of y'all going to – obviously, I think the Rams going to be a playoff team. I think you guys are going to – obviously, y'all going to be one of those bubble teams. Obviously, because y'all division is so – you never know with y'all division. Because obviously, we know Tampa right now is the defending champs. But you guys obviously going to be for a full training camp. Full training camp. So obviously, it's a crapshoot in the NFC South. But I don't think the Rams are going to be where – they need to be, unless, like JB said, they package both of those picks to move up to 1. But I guarantee there are going to be plenty of teams ahead of them who are going to be thinking the same thing. But this is the more interesting one. And a shout out to Kev, the postman, shout out to Paco, and all the people who are Browns fans who are watching the show. Obviously, the Cleveland Browns traded their pick they get the Jaguars pick from the Travis Hunter trade. Mm-hmm. Now the talk is, the Browns are interested in Arch Manning. But it's not just Arch Manning. This one, Colin Cowherd. Jimmy Haslam is eyeing Arch Manning and a Nick Saban pairing in Cleveland. People forget Nick Saban was the defensive coordinator, was assistant coach for the Browns under Bill Belichick. We all know how his stint went when it came to with the Dolphins, and then he ended up back at Bama. But this is being put out there now. Saban, he kind of addressed some of these rumors, and I'm obviously addressed some of these rumors. Yeah, the Browns got 9 quarterbacks.
All right, man. This is all right.
What y'all think? Let's start with you, JB. Then we get Mark's thoughts.
All right, man. This is stupid as hell. All right, leave Nick where he at. Nick was a very middle of the road head coach who's in the NFL. Literally 8-8, 2 years in a row before jumping back. That man wants his peace. That man made his money. He didn't want to control no adults. And the way the college changed rules, he lost control of them kids. Let that man rest. Also, Kevin Stefanski is over there making chicken salad out of chicken shit every year in Cleveland.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all he needs, this man made the playoffs with Joe Flacco in year 25. This man made it work with Jerry Jeudy as the number one and what was left of Amari Cooper.
Oh my Jesus.
Like, this man had Nick half a chub last year. Like, they're making it work over there. And on top of that, how long before Shador becomes QB1?
I think week 9.
Yeah, I think they're gonna run the gamut. They're gonna go from.
You think sooner than that?
Hell yeah.
I think they're gonna go from Flacco to Kenny Pickett, then to Shador, Dylan Gabriel. My question really is, which one of them is gonna be on the roster going out after preseason?
Man, first
of all, I don't see both of them on the roster after preseason.
Man, first of all, fuck Trump hands Kenny in the itty bitty ass hands.
Kenny small hands is crazy.
Trump hands Kenny is probably not gonna make the roster. He's the odd man out, more than likely. Dylan's not going nowhere. He's the 3rd round pick. They got equity in that one way or another. But yeah, Shador, he could be a cut candidate, but why would they when he's clearly the QB1 of that roster? You could look at the way that the players have kind of rallied and galvanized themselves around Shador. Like, he is their favorite. And you can see from the clips, he is the best thing smoking QB-wise that they've seen ever in this iteration of the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can say they were excited for Johnny Football, but that never materialized. They were excited for Baker, but that materialized after he left.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Stefanski, Shador, that's your combo. You don't need Saban. And, we're good. It's a pipe dream.
Yeah, I would much rather see Stefanski and Shador get a shot.
I agree. There's no look. You fired 2-time coach of the year. Look, Stefanski is fired in Cleveland next winter.
Wait, if there's any team that needed Arch, it's either Miami. They're okay with Tua. Detroit, no. Indianapolis,
maybe.
And fuck the Jets.
I mean, I hate to say it, the Saints.
True.
You know we already know the conspiracy theory with that one.
Yeah. We've been talking about that.
We already said that somehow Archie, Payton, Eli, and Cooper are gonna find if the Saints are in the red zone of probably getting to the number 1 pick, they're gonna make sure their best to try to get Arch back in the bayou.
Let me tell you about them.
Will be a Herbert. Third string to start the season. That's right. Justin Herbert was the 3rd stringer to start the season. Oh, and then
he was the backup to Tyrod. He was the backup to Tyrod.
That's right. He was back. And then Tyrod got the puncher
almost murdered.
That was crazy.
Tyrod almost murdered.
That's kind of crazy because Tyrod is Justin Fields' backup with the Jets.
Mm-hmm. Changed the trajectory of his whole career. That one moment.
What?
Oh boy.
Who career?
Tyrod.
Justin Herbert, right?
Oh boy.
Both of them actually.
Mark's a Bills fan. If you haven't caught on to the gear, JB.
Yeah.
So
I'm not big on Tyrod Taylor.
I get it.
Or Nathan Peterman. My bad, Mark. That was funny.
I mean, I'm not going to mention no DEI MVPs or nothing like that, but
but hey, he won MVP the same way Lamar won it the previous year.
I mean, I ain't mad at it. Just Lamar had a better year, in my opinion.
I'm not mad at that. But Lamar didn't have a better year the year he won MVP. That's my only issue with it.
No, he
So
didn't.
if you're going off those bases, then Lamar should have won the year before. I'm not saying Josh Allen should have won it, but it should have went to Lamar.
No, what I didn't like is how they changed narratives about Lamar versus Josh Allen to justify giving it to Josh. Good on Josh for winning it. Like, this will be the highlight of his career probably, unless he wins a Super Bowl. Good on him for winning it. Got the contract. Got Haley Stanfield, even though she was spitting in Michael B. Jordan's mouth. But yeah.
Whoa!
Y'all seen Sinners?
I never knew that, but bigs up.
We talking about Sinners.
Oh, I didn't. So
You didn't see Sinners?
You ain't seen Sinners?
Oh, duh. Okay. I thought you talking about off camera. Well, yeah.
I mean, shit. Anyways, I don't know them people.
we all know what happened to Sinners.
He got the MVP. I almost called it DI MVP again. He got the MVP, he got the money, he got the girl. Good on him. So, yeah. I just hate that they changed the narratives to make that happen around him. But as far as what were we talking about before that?
With about Archie.
Yes.
And basically Shador, obviously you can try to tank for Archie and then maybe fire Stefanski and hire Nick Saban. Right. Or you see what happens with this QB battle with Shador, Dylan Gabriel, because obviously we know Joe Flacco is just there to be a stopgap.
Yes.
Right. And I was saying about the Saints. That's what I was more so thinking about. The Saints are such a group of dumbasses that they're going to flounder this opportunity. Just watch within the next coming weeks. They're going to push their money because they got cap space all of a freaking sudden. Witchcraft. Anyways, they're going to push some of this money into getting some veterans, and they're going to do just enough to put themselves at a range to get him. Just enough.
That's crazy.
They're not going to bottom out as they should. And I don't support tanking, but if they want their guy and they think that he is the guy, you should absolutely tank.
I think so too.
But they're too stupid.
And I think not only tank, but use some of them players as draft capital for the next couple of years. Like they're not gonna win nothing within the next 2 or 3 years.
Trade Olave.
Yeah. Yeah. And see if you can get some draft capital and rebuild this thing up from scratch, man.
Absolutely.
You got Kellen Moore. You got your new coach, Kellen Moore, and now you obviously Derek Carr retires, so you're going in there with what? With Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shugg as your QBs.
Spencer Rattler starting.
It's all turds.
True.
It's all turds. It's just, do you want a hard turd? Do you want a medium turd? Do you want a wet turd?
Sam asked, do you think the NFL should relegate the tanking? How do you relegate it? I mean, the worst team gets the pick. It's the system they wanted. They don't want a lottery. They don't want a lottery.
As a player, why would you be a part of that as a player?
I mean, some teams is going to be trash because we've been watching football long enough. You played it, high school JV. Mark played it before. We know when by the time we get to week 1 coming out of training camp, about week 4, we know who's pretty much going to be legit and who's not. And we know who's going to be the team that's going to be looking for draft positioning. Do y'all think the Browns got all them QBs just to use them as trade? Well, you're not getting much for Shador or Dylan Gabriel.
No,
for a 5th or 3rd round pick. You're not getting much for that, and you definitely ain't getting nothing for Kenny Pickett. They traded Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
You might get like half a used box of Staples for Kenny. You might on a good day, Staples brand. Maybe.
Shout out to Staples.
Office Depot merger, dog.
Yeah. So another NFL topic I want to talk about. Tom Brady. He was on his weekly newsletter was talking about obviously his long-time rivalry with Peyton Manning. And it brought up a good discussion about rivalries. So this is what Brady said. Tom Brady said he used to motivate himself by thinking of Peyton Manning as his enemy. Said he would never be friends with someone on the other team, he wrote on his website. I also believe, and this is kind of an old school point of view, considering where we are with social media these days, that you have to allow your rivals to become your enemies, true enemies in your mind and on the field. You can and should respect them, but you can't look at them like friendly competition.
Wait, what was that?
He said,
true enemies in your mind and on the field. You can
true enemies in your mind
them.
and on the field. You can and should respect them, but you can't look at them like friendly competition.
Okay.
No, that's real.
And Brady said, and pretty much saying, like, we all know the history with him and Peyton Manning, and obviously they'll be forever be attached for their careers, and obviously their respect and friendship now that obviously both of their playing days is over. Brady will be on his way to Canton in a few years. He was obviously at Peyton's induction, but what'd you make of Mark? What he's saying about? And the question really asks: do rivalries still matter in sports?
It does.
Hell yes.
It makes for great storylines. It makes for just great making the sport more entertaining. I think what Tom Brady is 100% right on that. After y'all both get done playing, then y'all can be cool like that. But in the midst of y'all playing, is respect on the field, and that's it.
Listen, man. That's true on every level. On whether you high school, you college, whatever. Like you not my homie. You not my homie. You're not my friend. You're not my partner. You're not even an associate. You're the enemy. You are literally in the way of what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I want championships. I want individual success. I want me and mine to flourish, and you're literally in the way, directly in the way. Like respectfully, not respectfully, fuck you and your whole existence. Like real talk. Like, fun fact, I mentioned that I played against Cam Newton's team when I was in high school. No big deal. They weren't our rivals. But Sean McVay, fuck that guy. We played against him in high school.
You gotta tell this story, Jay. You gotta tell this story, Jay, because I remember you told it to me the first time. You gotta tell Mark the story about Sean McVay.
All right, so boom. So I went to Tucker High School, Tucker, Georgia, whatever. My junior year, Sean McVay was the starting high school quarterback for Marist High School. That's where he went to school at. It's also the same high school that I forget the actor's name. Omari Hardwick, Ghost from Power. Mm-hmm. He went to that same high school before he went to UGA. But yeah, he was their quarterback. They had a couple of running backs. They had like Kenny and David Irons and no, he went to Parkview. They had the Ashkuti brothers. That's what they had. But yeah, I also had somebody I went to elementary school with that played for that team as well. Like when I tell you for that time, we was not friends the entire time. We was not friends. We was not homies. We was not cool. None of that. Sean McVay is a slippery motherfucker in that wing tee. Like they ran that option. They had closed down splits. Their linemen were all in 4-point stands. They fired off. They created piles. They chop blocked you if you weren't careful. That's the way it was. That's the way they played. And they also paid the refs too, but I'm not going to get into it. Point is, fuck them. And it's in the way of you and yours. And that's the way it should be. And full circle moment. Sean was their high school star player. Our star player was Thomas Brown, who was the intern head coach for the Bears last year, who also coached with Sean in LA and won a ring together.
Tig. Really, dog? JB.
What?
So let me explain this. Our boy Tig in our group chat. It's our group, all of us who in LA. Me, Mark, Nick, Trell, and homie Tig, and other homie Kenzie. And he just asked this random question the other day about, because if you name, like you just said, you name all these connections because you're from Georgia and Atlanta area. Sean McVay, Thomas Brown, Amari Hardwick. And we were saying that like with Tyler the Creator, We don't know what connection does he have to LA. I know he grew up in Hawthorne, which is like 10, 15 minutes outside of LA or South Central. It's like close to the South Bay area. But he also grew up in Sacramento. And like we all use like people who we knew we grew up in, like how Tig said he knew Game and from Compton and other areas, and people he knew, growing up. Like I grew up, like I was homeboys with RJ, with the rapper RJ in high school. Me and Mark went to Westchester, so we was there when Trevor Ariza was there. And Tyler the Creator was, he went to Westchester, but I think he went like after I was there. But like my daughter's mother and like my homeboy Keith, they grew up with Tyrese over here in Watts. So he was saying that how you just explained how you got all these connections to players, NFL players and coaches who are from the Georgia and Atlanta area. We still trying to find one person in LA who's connected to Tyler the Creator.
I mean, damn, that's real. I feel the same way about Lotto, but yeah.
Really? Explain.
Yeah.
Explain.
Where her connections from? Not my bad, not Lotto. Light skin Keisha.
Oh, okay. Nice thing, Keisha from Power. I know her from Power.
Yeah.
So she claims Atlanta, but nobody knows where.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Just popped up one day. Yeah, and the connections run deep because Atlanta's really not that big, just on all levels. Like it's really just not that big. In that same vein, I went to high school with Carrie Hilson. I went to elementary school with Gail Bean. That's my partner. Man. Let's see here. Pastor Troy and T.I. used to do house parties around the city before they blew up. Like you see them anywhere and everywhere. Childish Gambino, Xavier Woods and Cody Rhodes wrestled against each other in high school.
Right.
Yeah. I had a homeboy who wrestled against Cody Rhodes in high school and met DDP because that's his godfather. Like it's a whole thing in Atlanta. Like it's really 6 degrees of separation. But yeah, but that back to the main thing, man. Fuck the Saints. All right. Trell's not here. I want to tell the story about where the deep hatred comes, but Trell's not here.
Save it for the 2 days. Save it for the 2 days.
Okay.
Save it for the 2 days.
It's legit. It's legit. I promise
you. For the 2 days, because our other boy Dale, who Trell hosts our Basketball podcast, he's a Saints fan. He want to hear it too. So let's save it for the 2 days.
I promise you, it's legit.
Carrie Hilson too.
Them lips, man.
And Tig says, slide her my information. No.
Honestly, she's attractive. She has a younger sister that's better than her.
Usually sometimes that's how it goes.
And just look, respectfully, of course. Respectfully.
It's just them lips. And that with all disrespect.
And Jesus Christ. There was a couple of other players I played with in high school that made it to the league as well. Like it's a factory in Georgia. It's a factory. Me, Thomas Brown, and Asher Allen all rode the same bus together from elementary through high school. Let's see here. Nico Thorpe, who played for the Seahawks and the Raiders, was a freshman when I was a senior. Good kid. Played with his brother's brother. Anyway, let's see here. Who else was in that same year I played with? Dwayne Harris was my quarterback my senior year.
Wait, Tyler the Creator's dad is my uncle?
That's what Sam said. Sam said Tyler the Creator's dad is his uncle.
Just his cousin.
So Tyler the Creator's your cousin, Sam? Is that what you're basically saying?
Listen, Tig, I'm sorry. I do not have that lady information. She was she was a senior when I was a freshman. Outside of the only interaction I ever had with her that stood out was her and a homegirl called me a cute freshman one random day in the bus lanes. That's the only interaction that stood out to me with her. I saw her around. I knew who she was. That's it.
Wow, that's amazing to know. Shout out to Carrie Hilson if you're watching.
Shout out to Carrie.
Shout out to Miss Carrie. So yeah, but back to what Brady was saying. Yeah, I think rivalries still matter. Obviously, it's not nothing wrong. Look, we was talking about the other day with Bird and Magic. Obviously, rivalries is healthy competition. It's healthy. It is good for the sport. Nothing against you, obviously showing good sportsmanship and all that. But there's nothing wrong with having a little dismay for your opposition. And okay, I get it. Sam said his dad's a family friend. Okay, so he's not totally right. He knows him though.
Oh, okay.
So,
like, what kind of?
No, you good?
All right.
But yeah, obviously, when I think of Brady and Manning, obviously, the last time they played, obviously, Manning got the W because he was with the Broncos. We beat the Patriots in the AFC Championship. But when you look at the history of that rivalry, Brady had Peyton's number.
Mm-hmm. Like JB got Kerry Hilson number.
Oh man. Mark, you out for that one.
Respectfully, I would not be.
Nigga, that's more than enough. Hit her DMs with that cute freshman story and give her.
Honestly, hey, and that's another thing. Another one. Chili from TLC is a friend of mine's auntie. She showed up at the school a couple of times.
Mm.
And she remembers. She remembers. I got tweets that verifies that.
Mm. That girl is just pretty. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, rivalries are good. Obviously, let's ask a question. What's the greatest rivalry you ever saw?
Between players or teams?
Well, we'll do both. Players is easy for me.
Players probably Magic and Bird.
Clearly. And I obviously I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm always gonna say Lakers Celtics. Because I think I did not say that.
Nah, probably team-wise, probably Green Bay Bears. I can see Lakers Celtics right there.
For me being a Southern boy, it's two at the top. Of course, I'm gonna say Falcons Saints. I feel like that's a top 3 rivalry in the NFL right now. Falcons Saints. The other one, Georgia Florida.
Yes, because fuck Florida.
Yeah, F them. Tadpoles.
I mean, fuck Tennessee too, but really,
hey, come on. I get what you're saying, but you ain't gotta go there. Right now. I get what you're saying. We ain't gotta go there. Right
basically, fuck anybody in the SEC that ain't us.
I mean, that's how I feel.
Well, I feel the same way.
Hey, JB, that's how I feel. But John, the homie, so it's a little less light on Tennessee.
Yeah, man.
I understand. I got a Tennessee homie. Me and him are very civil about it.
Yeah, man. But it's F Alabama. I hate Alabama. It's F Alabama and Georgia all day.
But John, though, Alabama. I hate
F Alabama and Georgia all day.
I hate their kissing cousin.
Man, also them LSU pussies too. Let's talk about
it. Yeah.
SC and the leprechauns.
Hey, JB, I feel like that about South Carolina, the fake USC.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The limp cocks, yeah.
Well, Tarasi always.
Matter of fact, you're right, JB. Man, fuck everybody in SEC. How about that?
Fuck everybody. Except for Vanderbilt. Except for Vanderbilt. You keep trying, Vanderbilt.
Y'all got here, but FU too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I really hate Texas. See, Texas got on that list fast for me because they came over super arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, we run SEC as a family. Y'all lost to Georgia twice. Relax.
You're like, since when?
Just relax.
Since when? Like, bruh. And everybody was riding their dick for it too.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, fam, just relax. Everybody just relax. Because that's what I'm saying. You know, they came over there and went to the SEC championship and Georgia was like, hold on. Just relax.
Like, what did we learn? Right here. What did we learn?
Go talk to your boys, man. But yeah, rivalries are good. Rivalries are great. I love them.
I love the rivalries.
I love it. I love the hatred. Obviously, you think we talk about college. We talk about college. We talk about all the rivalries in the SEC. You obviously got.
I'm lying.
What?
Nigga, North Carolina Duke. What am I talking about?
Oh yeah.
Shout out to you, Marty. Shout out boy Marty McFly.
Ohio State, Michigan.
We talked about that earlier. By the way, did you hear this story? My boy Marty was telling me earlier. North Carolina trying to move to the SEC.
What?
The North Carolina trying to move to the SEC?
Nah, they got to stay in the
ACC.
Stay in the ACC.
No, we're a basketball school. We're not No, you're not a football school. I don't care if you got Bill Belichick. He'll be gone in 3 months. He'll be gone in the next 6 months.
He giving that to his son. Don't fall for that.
Please. JB.
Yo.
Belichick is gone at the end of this year, right?
You talking like dying? Or?
No, I think he's coaching.
What the hell?
No, he's leaving. We didn't put him in the dirt like Terry. But no,
when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
No, but I think at the end of the season, Belichick is going back to the NFL. I think this is one and done.
I don't even think he's going back to the NFL. I think he about to just go lay up with that 24-year-old.
I guess it depends, man. He might end up like Kevin Samuels for real, man. Death by snoo.
Man,
I hope not.
Crazy.
I hope not.
Yo, Tig.
What do you say?
Don't put that shit on the screen, John.
Oh,
he was gonna see it anyway, boss.
Oh, okay.
Tig, you know you ain't right, dog.
I mean,
no,
JB.
Why is that a battle? Why is it a rivalry?
Oh boy, I see where this is going. I see when the South 2 days happens.
Why is that a rivalry?
Couldn't be. Bulldogs versus Syracuse.
Miami, Florida State.
Miami, Florida State is a good one.
Yeah, that's a great rivalry.
Texas, Oklahoma.
Man. Even Nessa saw what you said, Tig. R.I.P. Hulkamania is finally dead. Middle fingers up. Yeah. All right. Oh, that was rest in peace.
I'm not gonna say rest in peace.
Rest in peace, brother.
I'm still gonna say rest in peace. You still was a piece of shit though. But yeah.
Y'all believe in y'all believe these? Don't believe in afterlife? The fact
All I'm
that
saying is
take Trail saw that.
All I'm saying is he should have booked himself to win.
Yo.
Where's that creative control, brother?
JB.
That's how I feel about the fourth Undertaker.
Stop that.
All right, my bad.
Oh man.
You can't do that, man.
All right. My bad.
Damn, bro.
At least he didn't say nigga though.
But why did somebody Photoshop AI him? Well, now they put that in the chat. Somebody said he was trying to spray paint
nigga
on Malcolm Jamal Warner's grave, hair headstone. I'm like,
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Man, Malcolm Jamal Warner really the only one that died this week. We can verify for sure went to heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, Ozzy went to heaven?
Fuck no. Sorry.
Yeah,
can I cuss? Oh, sorry. Can I hard curse?
Ozzy Osbourne died. I'm just kidding. I know. Ozzy.
Wait, Ozzy died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
The day after Malcolm Jamal Warner died.
Hey, JB, I saw someone on Twitter.
They drowned together?
Nah.
What?
Ozzy,
Whoa.
Yo,
what?
Yo, what's wrong with you?
What is happening?
What is wrong with you?
My bad.
How did we get here?
Yo, JB. So someone put on Twitter, Hope couldn't just let Ozzy get over one time.
No, for real. We could give him 48 hours.
Like he asked to die on the third, or the asked to die 2 days after Ozzy Osbourne. This is crazy, man. Oh man.
Hey, real talk though, we gonna still see them Real American Beers ads on Raw.
I really hope not, because that'd be real creepy.
I said send them to Canada.
Boy, Bill, get your goddamn
The beers.
Oh,
the Real American Beers.
Yeah.
They're gonna launch them to the sun.
Yeah, Faith, I don't know what's wrong. With him.
What in the world?
Did Macho Man take down Steph Curry?
They ain't none of my business. I wasn't born yet.
Nope.
I wasn't here. I wasn't here. Ain't none of my business.
Curry?
I'm still be selling Stephanie McMahon, right?
Yep.
Man, was she like a kid? Oh,
yes, that's what they say, though. That's what they say.
Well, Karl Malone did it.
By the way, his birthday was.
It was wrong when he did it.
His birthday was the other day.
What are we talking about?
Did anybody tell him happy birthday?
No.
It was wrong when Paul Walker.
He was 47 years old.
It was wrong when Paul Walker did it.
Wait
a minute.
Oh, you didn't know?
Paul Walker pulled a Karl Malone?
Yeah, he a PDF. Yeah, he was a PDF. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Oh shit.
Never knew
He
that.
was dating his daughter's best friend. I'm so serious. This is Googleable stuff.
I believe you, JB, but I'm just like, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. He
was
was
living. Best friend. Well, that's what happened with. That was what happened with Hogan. With
that's how
his wife started dating one of Brooks' homeboys.
That's how his Head and Shoulders got in the glove department.
Mm-hmm. He was living young and furiously.
Young and furious is wild. Yo, Stephanie was 18 when Macho Man left WWE. Oh snap! Yo, she was a kid.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That was a rumor. So that was.
That's why Vince. That's why Vince then kicked him out and didn't want him around. That's why during the merger.
Was he piping her down before then?
That's what they say.
That's a theory that Macho Man was piping down Stephanie McMahon when she was a teen.
Oh, so that was like Magic and Jenny Buss.
That's what we're doing.
That's
what we're doing.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on here now. So I don't know what's going on.
All right, my bad. Fuck it then. Just forget it then.
I mean, listen. If Jeannie, one time, Jeannie, I'm of age. Just one time. I'm sorry. I'm not even a military for real. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I think she got a little ass on her too.
Listen. She looked like the way she was draped on Braun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm familiar with your game.
So her and Linda Rambis.
Man, come on.
Linda Rambis was a player.
She wear goggles too.
Yo, you good?
Yo,
you good? You know she was a playmate. She was a Playboy bunny too.
Was she?
Yo, Linda Rambis was a Playboy bunny. That's how she met. That's how she met Dr. Buss. Dr. Buss was piping down her sister.
He was in the grotto, wasn't he?
Yes. This is on that Hulu on that Lakers docu-series on Hulu.
So
you
Jenny
freaky
Buss,
frogs.
So Jenny Buss is friends with somebody who was fucking her dad.
No, her dad was fucking her dad.
If you think he didn't fuck Linda Rambis,
he probably did. I wouldn't doubt it. Dr. Buss was piping down all the chicks back then.
Him, Worthy. I mean, him, AC Green and Magic Johnson, right?
Yeah, you good? I don't know what's occurring right now on Sports4U, Faith.
And Byron Scott. Byron Scott like the high school girl too, right? He got some head in the janitor closet, right?
Yeah.
Rumor had it that Magic got the clap from Jeannie. So Jeannie had
no.
True story.
Man, Magic don't have HIV, man. He never did. Y'all gotta stop believing that shit.
He taking the money shots. That's why he ain't got it no more.
Money shots where?
Yo, what is happening? I knew this was gonna go haywire on a Friday. Taking money shot, man. A man taking money shots? What the heck?
I mean, like actual money injection shots.
Oh,
not like facials.
Faith, you need to come back over to the regular YouTube. I think you're on the culture class one. Come over to the Sports4U YouTube. I think that's why you're not seeing the comment. That's why. But she's hearing what it said. You need to go.
Tig. He didn't get the clap from Jenny. She was making the clap for Magic.
He make a clap.
Hey.
Clap. Oh man, that's crazy.
Magic said Dr. Umar not a real doctor, no way.
Yo, JB, I like JB.
JB ain't no filter, man. JB ain't got no filter, man.
What? I say that all the time. He scammed only niggas too. So. Man, Dr. Umar, man.
Yeah, Dr. Umar.
When these only black people can donate to him.
Man. Listen, man. Until
you
you build that school, I ain't here and trying to hear nothing. Nothing.
Who making a clap on a Friday?
Me and Liv Morgan. Sorry.
Hey, I'm not mad if she is though. I'm jealous.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I'm not mad if she is though.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. She is.
I'm sorry. I was having too much fun.
I definitely can watch her.
I was having too much fun, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm in New Jersey.
We're good, JB. This is family, though. This is what we go. Fridays is the looser shows. And pause. But obviously Tuesdays will be more. It's even crazier when Nick's here on Tuesdays. All right, Madam Oops has arrived again. Now who making what clap? Because I'm down. Twerk session begin.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy. All right. I see her. Faith and Nessa are talking about having a twerk session.
I don't think Nessa said she was going to be twerking, John.
First of all, she would not be
right
because
now.
she still need to recover.
Please take care of your health before throwing ass. Please.
Thank you, JB.
Somebody throw her into being though.
Do not look. You have one bad knee. You don't need two.
Exactly.
Stop. Stop.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Mark.
What the fuck? No. What did you tell me?
No, turn. No, what the hell did I just say?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
What the fuck is happening?
Wait a minute.
Yo, I'm about to end the show. This nigga's tripping.
Nah, bro. I looked at you. You had that gleam in your eye.
It's tripping, man.
You had that gleam in your eye.
Hey, what was in that Pepsi, man? For real.
Laughing is technically an exercise.
That's true.
Oh, fact of life.
Pilates. Yeah.
Fact of life. JB, we're obviously we'll get to calling our names in a second, but let's I want to.
John,
that wasn't me. That's the comment section. That's the comment section. Faith, Vanessa, and JoJo in a twerk off.
Hey, who is?
Hey,
John.
Oh,
John,
nobody loses. Everybody wins.
Yeah, nobody loses that. Y'all catch JoJo on Monday on Tribal Warzone.
Wait.
Nothing. And I take wrestling after dark. By the way, that was wild. By the way, you learn some stuff when people have podcasts after dark. JB, it's crazy. Real quick, I want to ask you your thoughts on a couple of things before we get to calling our names that we talked about the other day. What the heck is going on with Micah Parsons and the Cowboys? What's Jerry doing, man?
Jerry is we know what Jerry is, bro. We know what Jerry is. We seen the pictures. We know who your homies is. We know who you voted for.
Mark mentioned that picture the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a tweet from JJ Watt. So again, for those who missed it, Jerry Jones. Obviously, we're waiting to see what's going to happen with Micah Parsons in this contract situation. But if you missed it, Jerry Jones basically addressed why Micah Parsons pretty much isn't paid yet, which is it's still stupid. Let me read JJ Watt's tweet. Anyone who could publicly take a dig at your star QB and star pass rusher simultaneously right before the season begins, you just got to take it.
What?
Pause. Nothing makes guys want to fight for you more than hearing how upset you are. Then they get hurt while fighting for you. Then Micah Parsons retweeted that. Here's what Jerry Jones said at training camp out here in Oxnard.
Just because we sign him doesn't mean we're going to have him. He was hurt 6 games last year. Seriously. We've signed, I remember signing a player for the highest paid at the position in the league, and he got knocked out 2/3 of the year, Dak Prescott. So there's a lot of things you can think about when you, just as the player does, when you're thinking about committing and guaranteeing money.
Listen, man, I had to come on camera to say this about what Micah said in return. He said, "You don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell the truth about you.
Right?
Pay me like you know you're supposed to. That's it. That's all." He said, Max got his money. Miles got his money. TJ got his money.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my money?
That's it. And he could have and he could have avoided this by just, and I said it on Tuesday, if he would just pay Micah Parsons when Max Crosby got his deal, he wouldn't be in a situation like he was last year with CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott.
Come on.
He paid CeeDee Lamb right near the end of training camp. He paid Dak Prescott like 2 hours before the kickoff of week 1.
Mm-hmm.
He would have just did this. Here we go. Why JB look like he in the WAC 100 position? Oh boy.
What is Trails up with these 1960s slams? I don't even diss it, they slams. What is up with it? Why his shit so dated, bro?
Oh
my
boy.
God, man. Hit me with the 2000s joke. God damn. WAC position. Who talks like that in 2025?
Yeah, Oh, so shout out to you, Faith. I have that balance in my repertoire. I said I love how John goes from Mr. Frequent talk straight back to professionalism. It's man of the hour. Man of the so I try. Yo, what the heck? All right.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What are you trying to say?
Uh-oh.
What even is this?
First of all, why you preview of the AFC NFC?
First of all, why are you even on your own show right now? Where are you?
Thank you, Ness. I appreciate that.
What? Oh,
yo, what? Hey, Sams, I see what you're doing here. Please, Micah Parsons is not going anywhere.
If Micah Parsons leave the Cowboys, he's for sure going to the Eagles.
Yes, he's staying in the NFC East to haunt Jerry for not paying him.
He's gonna get shipped off. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna get shipped off to the AFC.
Who do you think is really dead? Jerry Jones or Joe Biden?
Who's what? Who's really dead?
Yeah, Jerry Jones. Well,
because I'm for sure Joe Biden died when he fell off that bike.
Well, Jerry, I think he's just senile.
Well, the correct answer is Gucci, man, but.
Oh no, that's funny. All right, and then one more topic, JB, before we get to calling out names. We talked about this the other day. Obviously, the big topic of the weekend was WNBA All-Star Weekend, and obviously the WNBA All-Stars wearing those "Pay Us What You Owe Us" T-shirts during warm-ups of the All-Star game. You had obviously what Kelsey Plum said, which was taken way out of context. Here's the better one. Yeah, obviously there's Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Sabrina Nescu, and the MVP herself, Nafisa Collier. Again, I acknowledge you. What do you make of this whole situation with the WNBA players trying to obviously they want more revenue sharing? The new TV deal is going to kick in next season. Obviously, so more money is going to be given, could be made, and they keep saying that they can stay out the red finally.
Okay. All right. So you want like my whole take on the whole thing? Just
yes.
All right, this might last a while because I've talked about this to death on several platforms. Pay them. That's it. You're making money off of them. The TV deal was the main thing that was holding them back. You've got it in you to expand 3 more teams. They're only getting paid 9.3% of the league revenue while in merchandising, while the NBA gets paid 50%. The average NFL NBA undrafted rookie salary for the entire season is worth almost as much as the entire salary cap of a single team. Pay them. And it's not that it is not even like a huge ask. You don't even have to give them 50%. Hell, you can give them 30%. You can give them 40%. Like, you want them to make money. You're in the business of making money. The one thing that has been holding them back, besides TV deals, is just the influx of cash and exposure. Not that with your most important player in the league, Caitlin Clark. Like, you've got more TV deals, revenues, sales going up. Everything has been going up over the last few years. Everything is trending upward. So let the players who work for it benefit from that. They've earned that. Like, it's ridiculous to think that it's only 2 years since they've been getting chartered flights as a professional sports athlete. That's crazy to think about. Pay these women. They're good enough to. You want them to succeed. There's really not much more else to that. And it bothers me hearing all these neckbeards and incels talk about how they shouldn't be getting paid or how the league is a joke or this, that, and the third about them when they can't even go first team all LA Fitness.
That's funny. That's funny.
Like, these are professional athletes. These are accomplished athletes, not just here when they play overseas and when they play the Olympics. Pay these women. That's it. That's all. You have no reason not to. At this point, the TV deal they're coming off of was $45 million. The new one is $200 million. There you go. There's your green right there. Pay them. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
So tonight,
Don't post them like Trell on his own show. Pay them.
So like JB just said, the W recently secured a landmark multi-year media rights deal worth $2.2 billion, averaging $200 million per year, with Disney, Amazon, and NBC Universal. This deal, which begins in 2026, represents a significant increase in revenue for the league, which with the aim of boosting player compensation and overall league growth. So, like I said, so the deal also involves Disney distributing games on ABC, ESPN, ESPN2, NBC Universal distributing games on NBC, USA Network, and Peacock, and Amazon streaming globally on Prime Video. I said this 5 years ago during the pandemic, JB. I had to talk with my pastor about this, because we didn't get a lot of stuff wasn't on TV, and I said this after the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay beat the Chiefs. When I got the word out that CBS and Paramount set record for streaming, I said it then. 5 years, this is exactly where the world is going as far as television. Cord cutting is going to be there. Shout out from Angel State. Well, She, happy birthday, She. But yeah, I knew this was happening. We see with the NBA deal. NBC, Peacock, ESPN, obviously Amazon, NFL's on YouTube, and got Amazon and Netflix. MLB's on Apple TV, and obviously they're trying to figure out a deal for Sunday Night Baseball. This is where it was going, and now the question is: are these teams going to stay out the red? You're expanding teams in Toronto, in Portland, in Cleveland. I'm just saying all this expansion. When I'm happy as we're watching the Valkyries right now against the Wings. Why that guy ain't brought back the comments yet?
And can we also add in that it's a $250 million buy-in per new franchise?
Trail says paying them is easier than those. Do they deserve to get paid? Yes, but without enough revenue, how are they paying? And hopefully within 5 years it'll change.
Hey, get your head out of Archman's ass. We just talked about it.
They're getting subsidized by the NBA. They've been doing that for the last 30 years.
Yes.
The NBA has been keeping them from folding because they really want the WNBA to be a successful league.
Mm-hmm.
So the NBA pretty much all their money is coming from the TV revenue. Mm-hmm. And now that's where the W wants 9.8 in revenue sharing isn't up. They want to get up where the NBA, I think they're at 50 or 51%.
They're 50.
50%. Okay. 50%. They want that. They want to get there. Paying CC to save the WNBA just like Magic and Bird.
Did for I'm pretty sure it went for the NBA.
Yeah, different NBA. And I think it's going and like me and we was talking about this the other day, JB, then we'll get to calling out names. I think it's only gonna get even more crazier when Juju gets in the league.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just Juju. You're gonna start seeing a bunch of more, like now everybody's starting to get not just be a casual WNBA fan, but you start seeing a lot more people be interested in women's basketball. So you're gonna start seeing some of these women, because I don't think Asia gets the respect she should when it comes to just
absolutely
basketball.
Not.
Right?
Absolutely not.
I don't think Nafisia Collier get the respect that she should. but we know the people that everybody's talking about is Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. For the reason they deserve it is not. I don't want to knock them, but it's bigger names than them in the league. You know what I'm saying? There's more players than them in the league that's really good and really talented. And I think that now you're gonna start seeing more of these casual fans become real fans of the women's game. And I think that will create more marketing, more revenue. And I think you will start seeing eventually some of these players getting paid. Like, I feel like the players, the generation before this WNBA, the Maya Moores and all that, is kind of like walking so the generation, where they ran so this generation can walk. And I think now you about to start seeing, going forward, the WNBA players about to start getting paid.
JB, who's the greatest women's basketball player you ever saw?
Oh, man. Sheesh. Man, just one?
I mean, you can say a couple. I mean, me and Mark have one specifically.
I have one specifically.
We got one specifically. We got the same person, but who do you like? Who would you like? Some of the greatest women you ever seen? Who?
Man, Lisa, Diana, Lisa. I said Cheryl. Man,
Which Cheryl?
Cheryl Swoops.
Swoops.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I
love Cheryl Swoops.
Baller.
Man, those like the big. That's like the big three to me.
Well, you got the Cheryl part right, but people forget there was another Cheryl before her. Cheryl Lynn Miller.
Yeah.
And she and I and me and Mark and they talk about this all the time.
She better than her brother.
Well, that and if she had not had tore her ACL in the 90s playing overseas, we would have got her in the WNBA, and it would have. And I guarantee, she could have helped up. We got her as a coach. She coached the Mercury in the beginning of their expansion. But if we would have got Cheryl Miller, the basketball player.
Now, agreed. The only reason why I didn't mention her is because she didn't make it to the W.
Right. You understand?
That's the only reason why I didn't mention her. But yeah, I just imagine I equate her to Layla Ali. Like no competition, no proper showcasing in her era, and it just missed it. Just missed the opportunity to flourish where she should have, get the shine that she deserved.
If you're Layla Ali, you taking that 15 to 20 to fight Carissa Shields?
Man, if shit, you pay me 15 mil to beat the ass of somebody I already got problems with? Hell yeah.
As Marcus, I'm taking 15 million to fight Clarissa Shields.
You talking about you giving me 15 mil to fight somebody I already don't like?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Right, let's get to our final segment of the show. It's often imitated, it's never duplicated. People in the sports world.
Oh, my bad, John.
What's up?
You know who I thought he was about to say when he was comparing Cheryl Miller?
Who's that?
Or Vita Sabonis.
Yeah.
Like he was great, but in the NBA wise, we didn't see him as, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't see him as what he.
You know who drafted him, right?
The Lakers.
Mm-mm.
Who?
The Hawks.
Wait. When they had Dominique. And they had Mookie Blaylock.
In the 80s, he got drafted by the Hawks. Now, obviously, he didn't get to the league to the 90s because of the injuries, but the prime Sabonis got drafted by the Hawks. Owned his rights in the 80s with Dominique, with Kevin Willis and that crew, coached by Lenny Wilkins.
Damn.
They still would have been third in the East.
Well, that could have been. It just could have been worse if Dominique would have just went to the. Sorry, Mark.
Go ahead, John. Don't start this. Don't start this, John.
Dominique should have been a Laker, man.
Dog. But he wasn't. Now
Dominique
what?
should have been a Laker, man.
But he wasn't.
I know you're a Hawks fan, but Dominique should have been a Laker, man.
Do not start.
And he shopped at the same Walmart I used to shop at.
Do not start this because you got to deal with Dominique and Magic on the court and off the court.
Dominique should have been a Laker. Not against James Worthy. Not against James.
Y'all have been throwing alley.
Sound like if I'm James Worthy, I'm taking that personally.
Dude, I am a Torio fan, but come on, man, that's Dominique, man. That's Dominique, man.
Magic and Nick would have been throwing alley-oops to each other on and off the
court. Yo, you good?
What? And they'll just toss the white girls to Kareem. Wait a minute. All right, I'm out of here.
Yo!
They was already doing that. I mean, all right, let's get to the
needed any help.
All right, let's get to the final segment of the show. It's often imitated, never duplicated. Some people say stuff in the sports world need to get called out for, and this is where
anybody?
And this is the time we got to call them out. And ladies and gentlemen,
do I have anybody?
I don't have one, but I'm gonna get to see if JB got anybody. But it is time for calling out names. But I do got one person. And since I forgot to mention him the other day, Manny Pacquiao. What the heck you doing? Manny Pacquiao came out of retirement last week and fought Mario Barrios. And the fight went to a draw. Now Manny Pacquiao says he's ready for a rematch. Gee, I wonder why.
Money. Man, ain't he like the governor of
he's the congressman he's like the senator or lead congressman in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And he came out of retirement boxing in 4 years.
Now you gotta take them grown up girls and just be happy.
Girl, you good?
What happened?
Manny Pacquiao, what you doing, man? Go back and serve your country, dog. All right. Mark, you got anybody?
I do. And this is really small pause. But Shaq and who else was it? It was somebody else that put a time limit on the relationship between Clay and Megan.
It was a bet between Shaq and Mike Tyson.
Yeah, man, mind your business, man. Y'all just mind your business, man. Please. Y'all two old ass niggas. Let them two people be what they gonna do, man.
And by whoever walked up the Clay and asked him about Tory Lanez, come on, bro.
They both shoot.
Yo, you good too? Are you good, man?
Who?
You good?
Me? I'm all right.
All right. JB, is there anybody in the sports world you want to call out?
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
I want to call out not just one, not two, but multiple. Every former player that took Cam Newton's point and then brought up the lack of a jump fumble. Specifically, I would like to talk about Ryan Clark and Dan Orlovsky.
Oh, go ahead.
Because what in the blue hell do you think you will accomplish calling out Cam not jumping on a loose fumble or saying that Jalen Hurts is a better player than Cam and bring up stats and numbers when Dan Orlovsky, your biggest highlight of your playing career is you running out the back of the end zone, and Ryan, mildly successful, sure, but you're more recognized for what you do in the booth than what you do on the field. Rather your mouth in general. Never mind the fact that you apologized to RG3 when you didn't have to. Also, Ryan, in the sense of his mouth, never mind the one time I remember him talking on the field was when he called out Tom Brady and Tom Brady lit his team up the following week.
Tom Brady was throwing at him too, huh?
Yes, he was. Keep the main thing. Point at the what did Cam say? Talk about the message and not the messenger.
That's what he said.
Because you don't want to go like again, y'all got me defending a Panthers player here, and I don't like this. But you don't want to go yard for yard, band for band, or whatever the fuck you want to call it when it comes to somebody that was drafted number one overall, someone that does have the accolades, someone that does have the success, somebody that does have that realm of recognition and ability and accomplishments in one player, and you simply don't have it. Shut the fuck up. Please. And keep the main thing. That's it. That's all.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is calling out names. All right, we're going to get up out of here on this Friday night. We'll be back on Tuesday. Nick will be back. JB, let them know where they can follow you. And tell what you got going on and what's going on Sunday with the Culture Clash Network.
All right. You can find me on all socials at JB versus the world. As you got it spelled right there on the screen. You spell it all. You put it all together like a Tribe Called Quest. Subscribe. Hey. You say it like it's right there. I'm on Twitter because Mama called him Twitter. I'm gonna call it Twitter. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You can also find me on the Blue Sky, just like that. You can my central hub is jbversustheworld.com. Yes, and this Sunday, Culture Clash, we're having our Summerfest family gathering. Everybody and their mama's invited. I got us a game. It's a summer themed game. Everybody is invited. Everybody can participate. You ain't got to be a part of Culture Clash to do so. All you got to do is just show up, play along, banter with us, yuck it up, have a good time. And just that's it. Everybody gonna be there. John, you gonna be there?
Yeah, I'll pull up for a minute because I was Sunday. For that to say no, today's Mark's son's birthday, and then after the show, I'm going over and take my daughter. We're going to celebrate his birthday out of whatever we gonna do. We're gonna have fun. So shout out to Bass. Hope he's happy 10th birthday to you, and let's go. But yeah, and
appreciate it.
And JB will be back in a few weeks because he's gonna be part of our NFC AFC.
Nah, fuck that. JB gotta come back more often.
He's it's open door policy for JB. He knows now. So make sure y'all catch everything he's got going on. He's got a lot of reels from BlurCon as well that y'all need to go on his YouTube and check out. He has a review. He just did a review on Superman. So definitely anything in the DC and the MC. This man is the man.
Hold on. Before we go, what's up, JB? Did you like that Superman?
I loved it.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. I've been hearing mixed reviews.
Loved it. I think it is that and Fantastic Four fed the comic book nerds very well.
I just went to go see Fantastic Four this morning with my son. So yeah, I'm gonna check out your review on Superman.
All right, so
yeah, I just did a short reel on that. I'm gonna do a full review. I'm in transition right now from one state to another.
Okay.
Yeah, but once I get settled down and landed, I'm gonna do that Superman review. I saw it yesterday again for the second time, just to refresh it for that.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna get up out of here. I said Tuesday we're gonna talk obviously about what's going on in NFL. We're counting down to preseason. Will be 48 hours away. 48 hours away with the Hall of Fame game. We'll talk about those going in the Pro Football Hall of Fame next week.
Thursday, right?
Next Thursday, the Pro Football Hall of Fame game. Pro Football Hall of Fame enshrinement is next Saturday in Canton. Those going in the Hall of Fame: Sterling Sharp, Jared Allen, Eric Allen, Antonio Gates will be going in. We'll reflect on their careers and let y'all know. Let me let y'all know now. Let y'all know. If y'all didn't ever got a chance to see Sterling Sharp,
oh my Jesus,
y'all want to watch? Y'all want to be tuned in Tuesday night. I'll just tell you that right now.
Are we doing Sterling Sharp love show?
Yes.
Cool.
We're gonna talk Sterling.
Sterling Sharp's better than Antonio Brown too.
We're gonna talk and then we also gonna talk about Antonio Gates, Eric Allen, Jared Allen, all those going in the hall. We're gonna reflect, but we're gonna talk about Sterling. For those who don't know,
I feel like we need to have a conversation about Chris Carter too, because there's some disrespect.
We'll definitely talk about that And also, Torrey Hope, disrespect. I'm still not hating in the Hall of Fame, but he'll be in there next year. Hopefully.
Candace Williams. Good luck, Candace.
Good luck, Candace.
Appreciate you.
So make sure you subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube. Like us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok. That's Sports4U Podcast. Follow me at John Watson 0984 on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow Mark on Instagram at Hi I'm Mark 1 on X. Follow Nick on X, Instagram, and TikTok at 99Gorilla. And of course, you can follow JB on social media at JB versus the World. And make sure y'all subscribe to the Culture Clash Network on YouTube. Check out the show Sunday, 3 Eastern, noon Pacific.
Good looking, Trell. Appreciate you.
On YouTube, shout out to Trell in the building. Shout out to Nessa. Nessa, keep being well. She's gonna be at part 2 days talking about the Dolphins, and she's gonna have a special guest with her.
I need to ask Nessa about. I have a question I want to ask Nessa about.
Okay.
Why she said fuck the Raiders as a Dolphins fan?
She's from Fresno.
Oh, it makes sense now. I'm on my Buffalo Bill business.
All right, so we will get up out of here. This has been another Freaky Friday night episode of Sports4U. I'm John. That's Mark. That's JB versus the World.
True.
And we will see y'all on Tuesday. Have a good weekend, everybody. See y'all.
Good luck, y'all.
See y'all Sunday afternoon with the Culture Class.